Oh, what that dying. This is the voice of the Patriot, and here we speak truth to power. Yes, we speak truth to power because we are not neutral. We have taken sides, the side of the truth. That is why we keep saying we are the headquarters of the truth. This is the voice of the people. And here it is all about the service to God and man. My brother, my sister, this is service to God and country. And I want to say thank you so much for joining us. This is our daily editorial. Of course, opinionated. My name is Blakk Rasta, Ghana's #1. My brother, my sister, interesting things happening right now, and I want to go straight up and look at some of these issues making the headlines today. Now, the very first story I want to look at, my brother, my sister, is biting hot. Biting very, very hot. And I please need you to come around. I'm reading this, my brother, my sister, from Ghana Word. And it says, one suspect in NPA's 280 million Ghana cedi extortion, money laundering scandal on the run. And this is from the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I read, now, the Office of the Special Prosecutor has disclosed that one of the accused persons allegedly involved in the 280 million Ghana cedi extortion and money laundering scheme at the National Petroleum Authority is currently on the run. Now, in a statement dated July 17, 2025, the OSP indicated that the accused person on the run, identified as Osetutu J, is a director of KEL Logistics Limited, one of the companies indicted in the sophisticated crime. Osetutu J, a director of the 9th accused company, is currently at large, the OSP said, providing details on how the operations were carried out. Samuel Apia Dakon, Director of Strategy, Research and Communication at the OSP and signatory of the statement, said that the fugitive Osetutu J allegedly used several companies that have also been charged to launder illegal proceeds from their criminal acts. Investigations further revealed that the 4th to 7th accused persons, in collaboration with the fugitive director of KEL Logistics Limited, created and utilized Propnest Limited, KEL Logistics Limited, and King's Energy Limited as vehicles for laundering the illicit proceeds, the OSP disclosed. Now, the OSP further stated that in an attempt by the accused persons to conceal proceeds from their alleged crimes, they acquired various assets, including trucks used in the distribution of oil and other business-related properties. I am most of the time extremely happy when it looks like corruption is being dealt with. A lot of people are breathing brimstone and fire on the neck of the OSP. In fact, asking to see some action being done. We claim that corruption robs our nation of $3 billion American dollars annually. Yet, we don't seem to be able to find these corrupt people and criminals. So the Office of the Special Prosecutor was put in place to be able to deal with this wanton disregard for loyalty for our country. In fact, the first Special Prosecutor came in there full of ego, will not listen to anybody, just himself and his ego. He failed. In our Ghanaian parlance, we say he failed Poto. He ran out like a pregnant toad one hot afternoon. In fact, labeling the then sitting president as the mother serpent of corruption. Of course, we knew the president was corrupt. We could see all over him that he was inundated, neck deep in corruption. This man left office without achieving anything except 1 million epistles challenging the epistolology of Paul. My brother, my sister, now a younger man has been put in place. I hear his name is Kisie Jabin. In fact, he came in there and told us exactly what he needed to be able to do the work. We were told that it was extravagant in one way or the other. To whom much is given, much is what? Expected. My brother, my sister, we have seen him prosecute a number of people, bring our notice, my brother, my sister, to so many different crimes and bad deeds. I am extremely happy that a man who one time, in the full glare of TV cameras, told the whole world, Ghana included, that wallahi, we needed to rescue this country. And that it was the worst time to be a Ghanaian. The average Ghanaian was going through turbulence and trouble. And corruption slapped the cringing brows of every facet of government business. Today, my brother, my sister, the same person is the key suspect in this 280 million Ghana city scandal. I want to see the end to this. I want to see how it will pan out. We all remember that Mustafa Hamid, PhD, told us a few months ago, when it came out in the media, that the OSP was on his heels. He told us that nobody had invited him anywhere. Well, it didn't take time. He was invited, as we can see now, and he has been investigated. And these are the results of the investigation. 280 million. And the sad part of it is money laundering. You know what it means to say money laundering? Trying to legitimize illegal money. Blakk Rasta explained further. If you sell cocaine on the street and make money, that money is bad money, is illegal money. Now, when you use the money to build a hospital for people to go to, you are trying to legitimize the bad money. That is money laundering. Hallelujah. When you go to the church, acquire business, we see illegal business, unye. Acquire business, kakra, we see chrono, unye. Any how do they call smoking tree? We see to say shibonto. Rasta. I thought he was only teasing. One day when he was saying it, he was shedding tears. I said, why cry for me? But thinking about it further, is it about Rasta or is it about patriotism to our nation? In our nation, you can never make money. Your salary can never make you rich. Show me one man who has received salary and has become rich. My CEO can never be rich if she continues receiving salary and not doing any business, even if they pay 1 million Ghana cedis a month. No salary taker has ever been rich taking salary. Mention one. Unless they won a lottery, or they started to steal from their workplaces, and so on and so forth. When people start asking for more salary, I laugh, because no matter how much salary is given to you, you can never be rich. And reality will set in when you go on pension. My brother, but there are some of us who have decided to be smarter than the system, stealing from the system. From fake PhDs, all the way to fake medical doctors. They say you have to fake it until you make it. Our nation continues to bleed. Our children go to school and come back and tell us how their colleagues had their fathers driving all the exorbitant cars and flaunting their school with wealth, ill-gotten wealth. And they are asking us when we would also come in those kind of cars and at least give some of those exorbitant gifts to their teachers. Dada, when are you coming to our school? The other day, Kwekumensa's father came to the school and the car he was driving, it was doing ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. And when he came there, he gave all the teachers money. And he also gave them something that was shining like that. Me too, I want you to come to my school.
Do you know how Kwekumen's father made the money? Do you know how Kwekumen's father made the money? It is this way.
Stealing from the people of the republic, quoting the Quran and the Bible
as if they were God's reincarnate.
Yet, inside their DNA is nothing but thievery and corruption. Unprovokedly, they can quote the Bible and the Quran. And in my country, when you quote the Bible, you are naturally an archbishop. In my country, when you quote the Quran, you are immediately a sheikh. Al-Mazrur. When are you going to be rich? When will Mamiya be rich? Except when she marries a man who is a thief. In our country, rich men are thieves. What they call business is stealing. Is this business? 280 million belonging to the taxpayer, allegedly stolen and siphoned into private accounts, and houses have been built out of this. If it was in the days of Rollins, hot bullets will be journeying through their brains and they would visit shallow early graves with no memorials. Hallelujah. Why are you uncle? Missy, Abuaja 10, Daben. When are you going to make money? As a loyal and honest civil servant of the nation, you and wealth are two poles apart, North Pole and South Pole. I am glad that the OSP, young as he is venturing into this caboodle. Do you know how much the OSP could have made by just telling these persons, this is how much I realize you guys stole. Bring back half of that and the matter is dead. This is what our lawyers do. Our magistrates do that. Police on the street do that. People do that left, right, and center. Some of our lawyers, some of our police, some of our magistrates, the few ones are poor. A policeman, if you want to see an honest policeman who was retired, if you want to see an honest policeman who was retired, look at his shoes. My brother, if you want to see an honest policeman in Ghana, look at his shoes. If one side is all chopped and is standing as if he has bow leg, that is a policeman who is honest. The corrupt ones, they wear mirror shoe. The corrupt ones look at their pockets, it's always packed as if they have bonto in there. It's chobo. If you want to see an honest retired judge, go and look at where he lives. The roof is leaking. He lives in an area that dogs are barking every day. They cannot afford to have security. Their security is dogs. If you want to see an honest civil servant, if he drives a car at all, wait until he passes. Look at the exhaust pipe. A TWCR. Then you know that this is an honest man. To God be the glory. But to the OSP, many will criticize you. Many would insult you. Because a lot of them are feeding from the pockets of these corrupt nitwits. Gems. Dangerous gems. Continue in this state. And also,
continue to be honest to the people, because he who goes to equity must go with clean hands. And related to this, watch this, it's interesting. I'm reading from My Joy Online, and it says, I don't trust OSP. He doesn't know what he's doing. And who is this? A man I had on this show a few months back, Tony Edu, Dr. Tony Edu. I read, former senior presidential aide, Dr. Tony Edu has expressed deep frustration with Ghana's handling of corruption, blaming both government inaction and the performance of the Office of the Special Prosecutor for the ongoing problems. Dr. Edu expressed frustration over the ineffectiveness of the OSP and advised the anti-graft body to adopt a different approach in the fight against corruption in an exclusive interview today on Joy News. So far, you have had the Attorney General in quest for transparency coming out to reveal steps that he is taking to bring certain persons to book. But so far, we haven't seen any prosecution yet. And I don't trust the special prosecutor. He talks big, he talks small, and he doesn't know what he's doing. He continued. He is ashamed. Is he protecting them? Look at the mess he made with the Cecilia Dapar case. He has never succeeded in any prosecution on corruption. So what are we paying for? He criticized the OSP's failure to build solid cases, suggesting this is why prosecutions are not going anywhere. If you build up your case, the judges will not ignore your evidence. But if you fail to present convincing evidence, then that is what you are going to get from the judgment. I don't think he is building his cases well. He talks too much. I will advise him to talk less and do more. He said, I leave it here. Well, opinions are like noses. I will not agree with Dr. Tony Edu if he says that the man has achieved nothing. And the whole of Ghana is here to attest to that. The office of the OSP has saved Ghana several millions. In fact, we have seen cases where people were asked to return some kind of stolen monies or almost stolen monies to the vault. True or false? My brother, my sister. Yes, the Cecilia Dapar case. I was so disappointed. Why is Cecilia Dapar still walking around? The excuse the OSP gave us was that he did not have the mandate as the special prosecutor to prosecute beyond where he had reached, and he had handed over everything to Iyoko. Why is Iyoko not responding? At least he has told us, I have investigated it, I see that this is what the results are, this is a good case for the nation, but I don't have the mandate to do this. Iyoko, take it up. Iyoko has been sleeping on it. At least Iyoko should have come out to tell us, no, the OSP is being irresponsible. The OSP is not trying to handle the case right, or something like that. So we can go back to the OSP and say, hey, if a man is running a baton race and he hands over the baton to the next person, shall we blame this man if the next person stumbles and falls in the middle of the race? No, this is unfair. But my brother, my sister, I think that we need to encourage the office of the special prosecutor. Yes, we might have been disappointed in one or two cases. But, my brother, my sister, I am happy to see, inshallah, we must rescue our nation. Anyone who claims they are clean, my brother, my sister, must continue to be clean. In our country, we are good at pretending to be clean, yet we are dirtier than the pig that is rolling in the dirt. Need I say more? Haven't I said enough? Now the next thing I would like to look at, and I need you to come along. Yes. I'm reading this from Graphic Online, and it says, Ghana owes 3.6 million in unpaid tuition fees as University of Memphis sets August 9 deadline to sack students. I read. Ghana's government is under mounting pressure to urgently settle a 3.6 million debt owed to the University of Memphis, which threatens to displace over 200 Ghanaian students currently enrolled at the U.S. institution. Now, the affected students, 185 in total, are beneficiaries of a Ghana government scholarship scheme. However, due to the state's failure to pay outstanding tuition fees, the university has issued an August 9 deadline for students to find alternative sources of funding or vacate university housing. According to Dr. Bill Hardgrave, president of the University of Memphis, the situation has become dire. The situation has become dire. The students are sponsored by the government from Ghana, which has not paid the students' tuition in some time. He said in an interview with Action News 5's Better Memphis show. He confirmed that the total owed by the Ghanaian government stands at 3.6 million American dollars. The delay in payment, according to Dr. Hardgrave, may be linked to political changes in Ghana following the December 2024 general elections. I think there was a regime change in Ghana, and that affected the budget. But we are hopeful that that gets corrected, because we'd love to keep these students on campus. What? My brother, my sister, 3.6 million American dollars, spanning over a period of what? 185 students. My brother, my sister, that is what it is saying. That is what it is saying. What happened? Now, 3.6 American dollars owed by the Ghanaian government to the University of Memphis in the United States of America. And what it is saying is that if these students do not pay the money via the government of Ghana, they would lose residence. First and foremost, where is the University of Memphis? It's in the United States of America. United States of America. University of Memphis. Exactly what kind of university is it? Do we have a duplicate of that university in Ghana? What are the courses that are being studied by these people? Could they not have done that in Ghana to save the Ghana government this embarrassment? I'm just asking questions. Exactly what courses they are studying there. You will be shocked that some of these people are studying African history in an American university. Sociology in an American university. My brother, my sister, can't these disciplines be taught in Ghana? Why did they have to go all the way to Memphis, in Tennessee, America, to be able to get this education? First and foremost, let us look at exactly what the University of Memphis is. The University of Memphis, according to Wikipedia, is a public research university in Memphis, Tennessee, United States of America. It was founded in 1912. Kwame Nkrumah was only how many years old? 3 years old. It has an enrollment of about 20,000 students. My brother, my sister. 20,000 students. And Ghanaian students make up only 185. They are just a drop in the ocean of enrollment. Their motto, my brother, my sister, is imaginary, cogitari, facere. That is to imagine, to think, to do. Listen, to imagine, to think, to do. In other words, their aim is not just only having you to come and read, pass, and go. No, outside the reading, imagine new things. Think and use